I changed my name already, although my email hasn't changed. Please call me Natheinz or Natheinz. Depends on how you want to pronounce, right? Resources for the textbook, these are the latest one so far. No, I think we have a 2023 one. Aniza Muhammad Ali, 2021 Principles of Econs. These are our textbooks, right? From UUM Press, University of Malaysia, right? Although we chose the first one as our main textbook, that doesn't mean that it's the good one, right? Just mean that because the English level is lower, more suitable for Malaysian. Right? Then I will propose the second, third, and fourth and fifth one more, but the English will be harder to understand, right? If you really want to buy a book, I recommend you to buy books that's also you can be used in your uni, right? So you will not waste your money buying two types, right? Gregory Principles of Macro 9th edition, Case and Fair, Principles of Macro 13th edition, Sloman, also very famous, Economics 11th edition, and Brad Schiller and Karen, Essential Economics 12th edition, right? You can check the latest one. I believe one of them there's 2023 already version, right? As for the rest, they are the same like micro, right? Dictionaries and magazines. For those who took micro before, you know how many definitions we have already by now, right? Many definitions, and even in my exam, in our exam, we ask you 4 definitions, if I'm not mistaken. But most of you cannot even write your definition properly, unfortunately. So sometimes we need Penguin Dictionary or Roy's Dictionary for definition, because some I never cover in my econs PowerPoint slides or the manual, right? As for economists review, these are magazines, right? For economics, newspaper articles is to look at current news, right? Like Barbie. Anyone know how much is the Barbie box office right now? Barbie, current news, right? No one know? No one wear pink today. Don't know? Barbie box office already covered their cost in 2 days' time, right? Just the first 2 days of premiere, they already covered their cost, so it's quite popular right now. Although I don't know why you like Barbie. Anyone watch Barbie? You watch Barbie already? Why is it so popular? Is it very good? Yeah, seriously. Good in terms of colorful, comedy, what? Huh? Everything. Do you cry? Not really. Yeah, you look like someone that doesn't cry a lot. No, just kidding. All right. So, however, although I say recommend you to use this, use that, we will still be sticking into our manual more. Our manual, right? I need a confirmation by today so that I can order the manual. We are not like maths. Maths can order because they know the numbers. They then can, because it's called. Ours is elective, right? So I need to know who want to drop and who is trying out. Anyone trying out by the way? Anyone trying out? I will put a TO in the bracket form. Anyone trying out this subject? Victor? You want it? Certain? Huh? Try that. Okay. You want it? Okay. Never mind. Later you will see. About our syllabus, oh no, resources for websites. Our main website is still elan.sunway.edu.my. A lot of you asked me during micro, is there any extra exercises? So please take a photo tutored to you, dinesh@school.co.uk. There are a lot of exercises inside with answers. So you don't need to ask me, right? Where you get the questions and answers, right? This one is for, you can use it for macro and micro as well. And most of the questions are for A levels, but you can still use it, right? As for the World Bank, IMF and WTO, they are the world organization that help the economy to develop, right? Okay, help the economy to develop. IMF last year come up with the Great Reset. Great Reset is a very scary thing. The Great Reset states that no one will own anything. This is their tagline. No one will own everything. Okay, anything. Right? Which means each of us will not have property in the future, will not have anything. What they mean is the government will control everything. You just need to rent everything from the government. Right? Right? And that's what we're going to discover. Economics.com is just the online magazine. Investopedia is some place you want to find our definition if you want to. Right? So far, any questions? No? Mr. Fong? No? Okay, then I go to subject outline. For subject outline, we have 6 chapters. Look back with me. 6 chapters, not 5, in 13 weeks. But thank God you don't have any holidays, so we can cover everything up. All right, 6 chapters, and we also remove, based on your seniors pass rate, we also remove some syllabus already, so it's actually lighter than previous semesters. Okay, too easy, right? Final exam too easy, right? Oh, you're right. Only go easy, final exam. Still not easy, What else you all want, Huh? Fill in the letters, macroeconomics, then type one letter, then okay, what else you want? It was worse than Kinder. Okay, so this is chapter 1, introducing macroeconomics. We need to talk a little bit on the scope of macro. This is the first model, first diagram that you need to draw, right? In economics, other than I told you before, economics is a partial science, partial art subject, right? Science is the drawing part, the table part, right? The diagram part. The arts is the writing part. So this is the first diagram that you need to draw. It's known as the circle of income. Withdrawal and injection is your first macro equilibrium that you need to discover, right? You don't know why you are here. First equilibrium, we have few equilibriums. I told you before, equilibrium is not D equals to S, right? I told you before, you cannot say equilibrium is a D equals to S thing because equilibrium refers to many stuff, right? So withdrawal equals to injection is another type of equilibrium, but it's for macro. Then moving on to chapter 2, we also have macro equilibrium, another equilibrium, which is known as the ADS, right? You will have to know also the withdrawal injection model, the second diagram, third diagram, Keynesian model, right? There are many diagrams, ADS, fourth diagram. And chapter 2 is maybe nightmare for some of you because chapter 2 has 70% mathematics. 70%. Chapter 2 mostly are mathematics. If you are good, then you are happy with maths, right? If you are not very good in maths, right, your progress review 1 will be getting a very low score. See, because unfortunately for you and fortunate for me, your lecturer is quite good in maths and econs. So it's not really good for you, for my students, right? For me, I know how to synchronize the maths and econs together and make your life very difficult. Your questions, you have to use your maths knowledge and you also have to use the econs knowledge and then synchronize together. Otherwise, you may not know how to do any questions, right? There's the macroeconomics equilibrium. Yep. For chapter 3, back to normal theory, diagram, explanation, right? Macroeconomics is like a storybook. Everything starts from the intro, definition, define what, right? Define, I come from the mother, like for example, then how do you measure? You come from mother. We use DNA to measure. Then what cause you come up from a mother womb? That's another story. And what are the effects? Right? After they got you in their stomach, in your tummy, in your womb. What are the effects? Is there positive effect? Do they get married? Or is there negative effect? Do they want to abort? So all these are the positive and negative effects regarding macro. Okay, make sense? Then we have to have a solution. What is the solution? If we want to abort, how do we abort? Should we put in more drugs? Or how do we abort? Should we drink some Chinese herbal tea? Make sure that we don't get the baby, or we or whatever. Right? This is the story, right? Story about inflation and story about unemployment. Right? Unemployment is the one that you need to focus on, right? Because I can see some in here already, right? So make sure chapter 3. I didn't say anything, no. I didn't say anything. You just picture yourself. Sorry. For new girl and new boy, I believe I'm the most sarcastic lecturer in the audition. I'm most sarcastic, right? Any lecturer you encounter more sarcastic than me right now? No. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, chapter. Father of toxic and sarcasm. Hey, I didn't tell you another story about the student, man. No, the Chichi girl, no, Chichi girl. Chichi girl, GG already. Huh? Never mind. Anyway, I didn't tell you the story of one of my students last time. Your senior. Your senior never come to my class. One of your senior. Did I tell you that before? Right? Then one day I don't know why he suddenly decided to come. After that class, that moment, he came every class until the end of the semester, and punctually. Then I asked him, I was wondering why. Hey, why suddenly you decided to come every day, every class? You know what he said? Your sarcasm is the highest level that I ever seen. I want to learn from you. Your sarcasm. Not learn my economics. Learn my sarcasm. I was like, okay, I will continue to stay there. I don't know what you're doing. What you're thinking and doing. Okay, this is what we remove already, economic growth. We don't learn about measurement of economic growth so much. Right? So it will just be very less, maybe half week, maybe 1 week. Economic growth, chapter 4, definition and effects. All right, but you will still know what's the measurement throughout the semester. Chapter 3, we will use 2 weeks. Chapter 4, we will use around 1 week. Chapter 1, 1 week. Chapter 2 will be 4 to 5 weeks. Chapter 2 is a very big chapter, right? Chapter 5, we remove one policy already. So it will be 1 week. Chapter 6 will be 3 to 4 weeks. Also a very big chapter. All right, that's the entire outline. Any questions so far? Anyone? Not going to drop because of my sarcasm so far? Or wanted to drop because of my sarcasm? Feel free. Right? Feel free. Feel free. Sabah, Crocodile, Rider. Right? No. Yeah. Okay. I'll make sure your life is very difficult. So pay attention on this ongoing task structure. This time, your test will be very, very hard. Very, very difficult. All right. I use reverse psychology. It will be very, very easy. Very, very easy. So feel free to leave the subject as soon as possible. You have 2 weeks time. All right. Week 5, because there's no public holiday, I decided to change the progress review to week 5. Right, easier to, so that you have the 3 weeks gap, 3 weeks gap, 3 weeks gap until the end. Right. So progress review 1 will be chapter 1 and 2. Chapter 2, it will not cover everything in chapter 2 just first section of the chapter 2, right? 15% short response only, no multiple choice, 55 minutes. This is a 15%. Week 5 to 11, we have what we call pre and post class, just like your micro. For the 2 new students that don't know what's pre and post class, please refer to your friends. Right, very simple stuff. Right, it will be DIY. I put here DIY. Do you know what's DIY, ladies and gentlemen? Do yourself. Do you know last semester in micro, how many of you never DIY? Around 10 students until the end of final don't want to do anything. I don't know why. Why are you doing IU? I don't know. Anyway, this is 10%. MCQ and MAQs, I need to explain a little bit on MCQ and MAQ. So for those who never turn on your OneNote for a long time, please turn on your OneNote. right now so that it can synchronize with my new subject, Pico 02. Hey, where's my subject? Oh my god, it's not even here. Group 1. Oh, I myself also forgot to turn on this time. GG already. Right. Okay, I cannot find my April 23. Have to open from your open for your team side if you cannot find your OneNote. Right. Open your class notebook. Open here. Right. Then click open in the desktop app. Then it will prompt you for opening this new notebook. Right. Still cannot find. Too bad. I use group 2 to write first. Later I will write in the group 1. I'll copy paste back. Cannot find the group 1 right now. Looks like OneNote doesn't want me to open any notebook for your group 1. Any idea why? Because the OneNote is stressed. Okay, opening this one, I will use the normal method. I will write in the whiteboard. Right? I write in my whiteboard for chapter 1. Then later you will sing later on. But now you cannot see anything because I'm writing in the group 2 whiteboard. Right? So, what is MCQ and MAQ? Oh my god. I didn't even charge my stylus for a long time. Looks like today my computer is not really want to work. Hang on, I need to charge my stylus. Oh, by the way, for those new students, right? If you are wondering how to download my PowerPoint slides, let me just show you first before I start. Right? Go to the courses. For the old students also, half of the students last time during week 7 only asked me where to download the slides. Right? Not encourager, not. So today I use the pink color to represent Barbie for you. Right, pink color, pink April. Right, April intake. This is your picture. Remember? So you can go to my content. In order to download the slides, you can go to topic 1. You can also go to the topic slides. Then you will see this link TS 1.1 lecture 1 here. All right, TS 1.1 lecture 1. Okay, can So lecture 1. For MCQ and the MAQ, this is the thing that is the most confusing for most of you. MCQ is still in the button form. For those who never do any pre and post class activities before, especially, right? Button form means what? If I choose number 2 and I want to choose number 4, then number 2 will disappear, right? The dot will disappear. What is MAQ? MAQ is in the checkbox form in your Eden. It will be in the checkbox, right? You can choose how many, whatever you like. You can choose from 1. Remember, my multiple answer questions can be from 1 until many. Not must be at least 2. Okay? Can be 1 until many, the answers. 1 until many. So this is the MCQ and MAQ part, right? And topical summary will be combined together already since your semester. Last semester, we already combined both topical summary together. The first part is MCQ. Second part is essay writing, right? I already list out what I'm going to test in the topical summary MCQ and also essay, guided essay. It will be 5% each. Total, it will be 10%, 1 hour. 1 hour. Normally, I will conduct my test during Friday. Right? So during that week, I already listed the calendar as well. Try not to take any leave. Otherwise, if there's no very reason, I can actually don't allow you to take the retake, the replacement test. Make sense? And week 11, progress review 2. This one is your senior's nightmare. This one is the hardest multiple choice you may ever see in foundation. Hardest multiple choice. This time I'm not kidding. Right? Hardest multiple choice as in what? Even the straight A students, normally they only get 7 or 8 out of 15. This multiple choice. So if you never study, right? Those who never study, if you are lucky, you get 1 or 2 out of 15. If you're lucky, lucky. If you're not lucky, then I got 0 before. 0 out of 15 before for this test. So think about that. One question is 1% for this one. Open note, right? Now you know what's open note later on. Week 14 will be final exam, chapter 1 to 6. I already give you the hint. So whether you want to stay with me or you choose to do it in other subjects, feel free, right? Chapter 1 to 6 will be in our final exam, 50%. This is the final exam, right? Same like your microstructures, it will be short response in the section A, and section B, it will be 1 essay. But Chen Sai is I don't know what to say, Chen Sai. Chen Sai, I told you got 1 essay question, right? 1 essay got A and B, right? Then why you only write A, never write B? Yeah. That's you. So there will be 2 hours. I was wondering, hey, who is this? So I go and check her student ID. It's you. Yeah, Happy New Year for you. Yeah. Enjoy your Barbie movie later on. So the rules are, okay, let me make sure my rules is Conway. Pick one. Question 1 and question 2. One question got A and B. No, you do A only, now do B. Rules. I'll mark you absent if you're late for 15 minutes. And I'll mark you as absent if you're more than 30 minutes. Right? No food is allowed in classroom. After COVID-19, they don't allow you to eat anything. So don't need to buy me any pao or whatever. And no handphones and tablets. Sabah boy, just now. Okay, don't look at the phones. Next time. Okay, Sabah boy. I see you looking at the phone. Okay. Remember, I'm very mean one. You can see how I treat the chichi girl. You can ask him how I treat the chichi girl. The where got girl. Okay, last time I'm very mean one. I tell you. Yeah, she said she want to call the boyfriend and let me talk to the boyfriend. So I say I also want to call my second wife and talk to my wife. And plagiarism will not apply in our subject because there's no group assignment or individual assignment, right? But we will add new one. So if you retake, right? If you want to see in SEM 4, we will have assignment ready. We want to change the entire exam the test structure already. So you don't think that you can use back your own materials or cannot one. If you want to pass in one go, right? Don't pass in second time. Second time, we will have individual assignment. And no, we will have group assignment, right? And the group assignment is quite hard also. Okay, anyway, this is our course. Any questions? Anyone want to change the TO, your name beside? No? Not yet? Okay, let's have a break before we start our syllabus. Right?